What is up, everybody? I'm Jared, and I'm back with my core four of MLB DFS picks for PrizePicks. If you're new here, make sure to hit like and subscribe. That way we know that you're following along with the picks. Also helps you to get notified when these shows are posted. We have been doing them just about every single day. And if you're not currently playing on PrizePicks and you want to give that site a try, if you sign up there using promo code WINDAILY, get you 100% deposit match up to $100. We'll also go ahead and throw in a free 60-day trial period of Win Daily Gold, get you access to all of our daily articles, get you access to our Discord. So go ahead and sign up there today using promo code WINDAILY. So it is Wednesday. It normally means we have a split slate of games, and today is no different. We have games starting as early as 12:30 Eastern time, going all the way up to 10 o'clock tonight. That said, I really tried with my core four to find some picks that are in the later games tonight. There is one pick in the early game, but you'll still have plenty of time to get that pick in when I post this video. The first one that we're going to go with for our core four today is going to be Ryan Mountcastle of the Baltimore Orioles. The Orioles get a really nice matchup today against Lucas Giolito. This has been a really tough season for Lucas Giolito. He's having by far the worst year of his career. His ERA right now is 2 runs higher than it's really been over the last several seasons. The highest has been since 2017 when he first broke into the league. His home runs per 9 is also at the highest that it's been since that season. It's just been a struggle for him. He's given up a ton of home runs, and I think that we can kind of chase one with Ryan Mountcastle today. The way that you have been attacking Giolito this season has been with righties. Righties have a massive .589 slugging percentage against him and a .416 WOBA. That's his weakness. 14 of the 19 homers that he's given up this season have been against righties. So that's where we're going to go with our first pick in the core four. While Ryan Mountcastle has been slightly better against lefties, he still has shown some power against righties. He's up to 13 homers against them this season. He has a pretty respectable .717 OPS versus them. I'd like to be a little bit higher, but he does show some pop against them. Our model has him at 8 tonight, so there's definitely some value with that 5-hitter fantasy score. Definitely think PrizePicks missed on that one because I do think the Orioles can get to Gio tonight. So we're going to go with the over on this 5-hitter fantasy score for Ryan Mountcastle. The next one that we are going to go with in our core four is the only one that we have in the early games, and this is a 3:10 start on the East Coast. We're going to go with Adolis Garcia and his 7.5-hitter fantasy score. Rangers get a nice matchup in Colorado today against Jose Urena. Urena is just not a very good pitcher. He struggles against both sides of the plate. I just love attacking him, especially when he throws in Colorado. Garcia is having a fine season this year. He reached the 2020 club with his stolen base last night. 30-30 club is going to be a little tough for him to get to because he's right at 20 homers and 20 steals on the season. I could see him finishing with like a 25-25 or even a 25-30 season this year. I tend to only use him when he's facing righties, especially average righties, and Urena is an average righty at best. All of his offensive metrics are way higher against righties. Average, slugging percentage, OPS, on base percentage, you name it. They're all significantly higher when he's facing a righty. He's swinging as hot of a stick as anyone in baseball right now. Our model has him at 11 tonight with a 7.5-hitter fantasy score. There's definitely some value. I think he has an excellent afternoon. So we're going to go with the over on his 7.5-hitter fantasy score. The next one that we're going to go with is going to be Zach Gallen of the Diamondbacks. Let's go ahead and pull up his, we're going to go with his pitcher fantasy score today at 37.5. He's been pitching lights out. He's got 3 straight games of going at least 7 innings with not allowing a run. He gets a really nice matchup today against the Royals. This Royals lineup is not very good, especially with Pascantino on the IL now. That really just weakens this lineup. They've shipped out Merrifield. They shipped out Bennington, whatever. You know his name. But this is a really weak lineup. It's a 4A lineup at best these days. Kind of feel bad for Salvador Perez because he's just not in a great lineup. Again, Gallen's coming into this game pitching lights out, 0 earned runs in his last 3 starts, and he's gone over 21 innings in those 3 starts. So he's thrown a ton of innings. Really, all we need from him tonight is a quality start, a win, for him to go at least 6 innings and maybe give up a run or 2 and get a little bit more than a handful of strikeouts. He's been doing that consistently, especially over the last month. So our model actually has him at 40. So there's some wiggle room with that 37.5-hitter pitcher fantasy score. So we're going to go with the over on the 37.5 for Zach Gallen tonight. The final one that we're going to go with is going to be a runs in the first inning, and we're actually going to go on the yes side. And I'm going to go with this Reds-Phillies game. We get TJ Zoick going against the Phillies. He's been pitching horrendous. He's only started 2 games this season, but in each of those starts, he's given up 6 earned runs, one against this same Phillies lineup. Phillies should be able to get to him early and often in this one. Even on the other side of the game, Christopher Sanchez is going for the Phillies. He hasn't been as bad, but this is a lineup that could give him struggles because if anything, he does struggle against righties. He's given up a .407 slugging percentage against them throughout his career, and he's going to face a lineup that's probably going to be 9 righties today. The Reds can throw that out there. I think there's going to be a lot of scoring in this one. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. And I'm going to go with the yes on the first runs inning allowed on this one. So if we do a recap of our core 4 today, we're going to go with the over on the 5-hitter fantasy score for Ryan Mountcastle. We're going to go with the over on the 7.5-hitter fantasy score for Adolis Garcia. We're going to go with the over on the 37.5 pitcher fantasy score for Zach Gallen. And we're going to go with the over on the first inning runs allowed for that Reds-Phillies game today. So that's our core 4. If you end up using them, make sure to hit like and subscribe. That way we know that you're following along with the picks. Also, like I say, if you have any questions about your own picks, make sure to drop some notes in the comments. Always happy to answer any questions that you have. Let's go with a 4-0 day today. Good luck, everyone.